We've been on the front line since day one. So we've seen over 7,000 or 8,000 people that have been exposed, and we have evaluated them directly. We're not only seeing the clinical part, but we're seeing the laboratory part. The good news is we know a lot about this virus right now that we didn't know. We know how it behaves. We know the sequences, how it mutates. We know how it infects other people. We know about how some people are not affected by it when they're exposed, and other people are. The bad news is all the misinformation that there is. I really don't pay any attention to what's being said on the news or by other physicians or by politicians. What I base my opinion on is what my senses, my eyes, my ears, my touch has been able to see with my own direct contact. In the lifetime of this virus, which is only a few months, we saw the difficulty in the testing. So we were motivated to see, hey, maybe we can do something to help. I would say that there was hundreds and hundreds of people working on something similar right now. And maybe 5, 6, or 7, they work. We've gone from not knowing how we were going to test for it, to 1 test that would be done for it, to 2 tests, to 3 tests, to 4. So now we have a whole array of testing procedures. We have probably, without any exaggeration, 200 or 300 laboratories in the country that are available for testing. So you got to see the good with the bad. The good is that I think the private sector has really stepped up to the plate. Like, in other words, you have people like me. I don't work for the government, but like me, there's 1,000 others that we're not employees of the government or the CDC or the NIH or the WHO. We're simply scientists that feel that this is why we studied. This very pandemic situation, this is why we studied. This is exactly why we studied, to do something about it. I'm just going to be another person that's developed a test. I think the difference so far that I can see is our accuracy rate is very high. We're looking at 99% accuracy. And there's something else a little bit different about it, in that our focus when we started was not so much if you were sick. Our focus was, were you sick and are you better? Or can you go back to work? Can you go outside without fear? We're very excited about that, and I will tell you, we did get an FDA approval to start importing and selling. And even more than that, we've made a decision that we're going to assemble the test right here in Miami. What we do is in very closed doors. I do my work, and a few people know about it. And we have two papers that are being published in the next couple of weeks. But I'm really counting on you to present clear and honest and to the point communication for everybody.